Hey everyone, welcome to my live stream from a different location and starting a little bit later because, well, first of all, the World Series is still going and this has been an incredible sports day. If you like thrilling contests, and even if you're, upset as I am over the Raiders' outcome, you gotta admit, this has been a heck of a day in sports. So I decided to come down, and I'm watching the World Series. It's still on right here. This is the flip side of it, as you can see there. See that? Got it on the flip side. On the flip, see on the flip, there it is, right? On the flip, as they say. And so, hey, let's go Dodgers. That's right, Dodgers. The legend of Jackie Robinson lives on. Number 42. If you don't know the history of Jackie Robinson, you don't know. Oh shoot! Home run! Oh! Oh, solo home run. So it's tied again. Whoa! Whoa! Springer solo home run. Man, oh man. Oh man, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Just when the Dodgers looked like they were gonna take it all back. No, man. Golly. What a contest. That is, man, oh man. That is wow. That is, did you see that coming? I didn't see that. I mean, wow. I didn't see that coming. It's a base hit. All of a sudden, the Astros are raining bats. Wow. Their adrenaline is pumping. Jeez. That is something else. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, okay, it's tied. Let me get the situation here for you. World Series Game 5 on a dramatic day in sports. Dare I say, historic day in sports. Hey, Barry Lee, how you doing? Hey, Barry, who are you rooting for? Let me guess. They are in Texas, because you're in Texas, right? Well, maybe not. You could be an A's fan, for all I know. You're rooting for the Astros. I guess I'm correct. Oh my gosh. What an incredible series. What an incredibly exciting series for the Astros de Houston. That's Houston Astros in Spanish. Hennessy's rooting for the Astros. Okay, I'm rooting for the Dodgers. Hennessy's rooting for the Astros. Barry Lee is rooting for the Astros. Dorian's rooting for the Dodgers. Hey, welcome to Zenny62 Live. Who are you rooting for? Astros or Dodgers? I'm Dodgers. And just curious. More than curious. Bragging rights are at stake here. The winner gets to, hey, tell the loser they lost, right? What better bragging rights are theirs? So, Barry Lee says, just Raiders for him in California. What an awful game. Boy, what an awful Raiders game. Raiders, wow. That's just not... Talk about not ready for... Well, they're ready for prime time, and prime time happened, but this is a tearfully bad loss. I do mean tearfully bad. There's no other way to put it than that. The Raiders started off well, and they quite literally beat themselves more than the Bills beat them because they outgained the Bills in terms of total offense. The only difference? 4 turnovers, 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles. As Tennessee has just said on my live stream. Oh, shoot! Is that a home run? No, that's a base hit, though. Uh-oh. And rounding third, coming into home, and he is going to score. The Astros just took the lead, 9-8. Wow. Wow. Oh, come on. Come on, Dodgers. Come on, Dodgers.
No, that was the Astros.
I know. I'm saying, come on, Dodgers. I wanted to come back. Man, oh, man. That is not right. Oh, boy, oh, boy. That is not right. And the Astros are going nuts, and Springer's like turning 180 degrees. For those of you who are not aware, the World Series is tied 2-2. 2-2 as I speak. And it's not over, and we're just in the 7th inning, by the way. Just in the 7th inning. Oh no! Wild pitch! Astros take third, so they have a one-man in scoring position. I wonder if they'll try a suicide. They have one out. I wonder if they'll try a suicide squeeze play, you know? They're certainly set for it. So you've got to... Wow. They're set for it. Will the Stros do a suicide squeeze? Meanwhile, the Dodgers are calling up their bullpen, saying, hey, it's time to go to work. Yeah, because they were up 7-4, and I thought this was on its way to being over, and we were going to head to Game 6 in L.A., but no. The Astros have had other plans, and now they're up 9-8. And they've got just no outs. And, oh, no, there is home run! This is wild! They have just exploded. Whoa! Carlos Correa, 5th home run of the season. Man, oh man, this is so wrong. This is We Believe. Man, boy, oh boy. This is wow. This is, well, wow. 11-8. 8, 9, 10, 11. So 3-1 up. Wow. And they got no outs, okay? So the Dodgers have to do some fast work and sit these blankety blanks down. Man, this is now. Man, this is not. Dorian says, "Dang it! First my Raiders, now Dodgers." No, well, it's not over yet. This is just the 7th inning. Okay, so Dorian, we've got a long way to go. I remind you of that. We have a long way to go. A long way to go. This is and talk about drama. Talk about what else? I mean, you've got, oh boy, you got a lot.
What happened to my Pittsburgh Steelers? I guess they won.
The Pittsburgh Steelers won. They beat the Detroit Lions on Sunday Night Football, 20-15. And so the Lions' streak of bad luck and bad games continues, even as they have the quarterback who is the highest paid player in the NFL. But yeah, they don't look good right now. And their defense isn't stopping people like they would like them to. That's basically the problem. Talking about the Detroit Lions. The Pittsburgh Steelers got great play out of Ben Roethlisberger and timely runs out of Le'Veon Bell to make the difference this time. Now, how many of you out there believe the Raiders can still make the playoffs? That's my question to you. Can the Oakland Raiders still make the playoffs, and will they make the playoffs? Your chance. And so Barry Lee says, hey, you know, I didn't know that Minute Maid Park was built on the side of Houston's old train station. I didn't know Houston had an old train station, Barry Lee. Do tell. No idea. Barry Lee lives in Seguin, Texas, and he's apparently quite a font of information regarding that area around where the World Series is being played at Minute Maid Park right now. I had no idea. And I've been to Houston. So Barry Lee says, tell my mom they says hello. Everybody says hi, Mom. So she's watching the World Series with eyes glued to the set. We're rooting for the Dodgers because of, well, they're the Dodgers. And Jackie Robinson and history and all that stuff, you know. Although I'm really an A's fan, so it's not like I'm, you know. How about, did anyone, again, I have this question. Will the Raiders make the playoffs? I'm asking, will the Raiders make the playoffs? Will the Raiders make the playoffs? That's my question to the flock. Welcome to Zenny62 Live. We're talking World Series, Raiders, NFL, sports, you know. It's a great day in sports history. It's still going. But so what do you say? What do you say? I say the Raiders have a 70% chance. The 70% chance of making the playoffs. 70%, that's right. 70%. And 70% chance. The Raiders have a 70% chance of making the playoffs. Now here we got, the Dodgers have no outs. It's the 7th inning. The count is 1 ball, no strikes. They've already rained 3 runs on the stunned LA Dodgers. Now, we've got, okay, as far as the Raider question that I asked, will the Raiders have a shot at making the playoffs? Michael Briley says 60% chance. Is it 60 or 80%? 80% chance, yeah. And Jose Lopez says, what a game right now. Yes, incredible game. Absolutely incredible game. Welcome to Zenny62 Live. We're talking World Series. Yes, the World Series definitely is on. I'm not joking. It's right here. See, there's the World Series, right, with the Astros at bat, as you can see, okay? And that's we're talking World Series, and I have no intention of showing the contest. You can also watch it in full on YouTube TV, which is really cool, by the way, okay? Hey, it's a great game. Yeah, Mike, it is a great game. Hey, Michael, did you guys... So, again, Barry Lee says 70%. Michael, you say 80% chance. And I say 60% chance. I say Raiders have 60% chance of playoffs. Of NFL playoffs. Well... What other playoffs will they have a 60% chance for? 60%. And Barry Lee says that's why they have to train every time there's a home run. Oh, okay, go. I get it. You're the homer. Game 2, 8 combined home runs. It's the most in any World Series game. I didn't know that. And yeah, I mean, you think that everybody was juiced the way the bats are flying this contest, this World Series. Maybe they are. You never know. But, okay. Dorian says 75%. All right. I say 60%. Michael Briley says 80%. Barry Lee says 75%. So far, given that 66% is a statistical sure thing, the flock believes that the Raiders will make the playoffs in spite of this law. Now we have Giovanni who climbs, Palin who chimes in at 25%. And Andy Jang says 55%. And Michael says, I live 20 minutes from the World Series but couldn't get tickets. Wow. Wow. Now, these two people who just chimed in with 55% and 25%, I'm eyeballing the average, basically lowered it to now less than a sure thing. So I would say they lowered it to about, 58%, somewhere in there. Somewhere in there. Corvette says 0. Well, as Montgomery Scott, the engineer from Star Trek and the Enterprise would say, oh, that ties it. Oh, that ties it. They just blew the chance. Yeah, she's going to blow, Jim. So, anyway, basically we went from an initial enthusiasm with the idea of the Raiders going to playoffs anyway to the flock basically voting on average that no, they're not going to make it. The question is, what would get the Raiders over the hump? My answer is deep passing because, and we talked about this earlier today, what got the Raiders back into the Kansas City game and then won it for them was the amazing deep passing of Derek Carr. And this game, where did it go? It was gone. It was gone. Who took my deep passing game? Hey, welcome to Zenny62. We're talking World Series, we're talking Raiders, we're talking NFL. And we're trying to, if you just joined us, what do you think about the Raiders' chances? The average is that the Raiders have a 58% chance of making the NFL playoffs. I say 70%, and others say, 75%, 80. Oh, excuse me, I said 60%. Excuse me. Others said 70%, 75%, 80. Giovanni Palin says they're not winning the West with the Chiefs looking legit this year and too much competition within the division. And the Texans have Deshaun Watson. What a wild card. And within the division, and they're already in a hole in terms of getting a wild card spot. Dorian says, new offensive coordinator, make Tice new OC ASAP. Whoop! That is an out. Good. Okay. So the Dodgers have gotten, they've retired the side, and now the Dodgers turn at bat. Come on, Dodgers! Woo! Come on, Dodgers! Let's go, Dodgers! Woohoo! Boy, oh boy.
What station is that on?
It's Channel 5. No, Channel 46. No, Channel 5. Channel 5, yeah. You mean the World Series, right? Yeah, it was on Channel 5. So anyway, out here in Georgia. So, Dorian says, oh, you're taking a beer and a shot? Me, you know what I have? I have water only. Lopez says, am I the only A's fan rooting for the Astros? I'm an A's fan rooting for the Dodgers. Okay, so you're rooting for the A's enemy, but I look at it this way: you're rooting for the American League. All right, I get it. Right? Dorian says water is good too. Yeah, water is good too. So is this? I'm asking Giovanni. I'm asking Joe Lopez. Is this a American League versus National League thing for you, or some other reason? I'm curious. What would that be about? So, Giovanni is a Giants fan rooting for the Astros, which makes sense because a Giants fan cannot really root for the Dodgers. I mean, if you're dying-the-wool SF Giants, unless you just, well, you could root for the Dodgers. You could be, civil rights minded, say Jackie Robinson, love the National League over the American League, right? Could do that. Slouching Breeden says, I'm a Packers fan going for the Astros. Okay. But, that's weird. But the whole point is, what about in terms of baseball? Who's your normal team? Jose Lopez says, 88 World Series still hurts. Astros still somewhat new to the AL West. Slouching Braden says that he lives in New England. You're a Red Sox fan. So basically, you're a Red Sox fan rooting for the Astros. I mean, you are a Red Sox fan, right? Which is okay, right? Okay, cool. And you're also a Patriots fan, right? Now, Patriots fan, I'm assuming, did you think from one moment, whoa, wait. He's not a Patriots fan, he is a Packers fan. Which brings the question, because you did say, and you did say Packers, so I didn't take that seriously when I saw that you lived in New England, but you're a Packers fan. How can you do that? How can you be a Packers fan and live in New England? I mean, do you get challenged to bar fights and stuff? Or do you do it to, like, piss off, women who are Red Sox fans and then get them interested in you and then date them? I mean, how does that work? So, Slouching Braden is all of 13 years old. So, Slouching Braden is not in the dating mode. He is 13. I'm assuming a he, right? And saying that he's going for what? I have no idea. But at any rate, he says, right. Dorian, what say you? What team are you a fan of? The Raiders. The Raiders and the Dodgers. But are the Dodgers your normal team, Dorian? Are you in LA? Are you in LA? Just curious. Just curious. So, Slouching Braden likes Olive Garden. Okay. And Dorian lives in Anaheim. Gotcha. Anaheim, California. Interesting. I am a Raiders fan, Slouching. I am quite a Raiders fan. I am. I am quite the Raiders fan. So, I am quite the Raiders fan. How about you? And also, if you're the Raiders fan, okay. Hey, Slouching Braid, I'm curious. Do you have your parents' permission to be on here? Because normally you have to be 18. So I'm curious how that works. You have to be 18 years old. So your parents know you're on? Curious how that works. Anyway, Slouching says, what do you think about Marshawn Lynch getting kicked out of the Chiefs game? What I think about that is I thought that Marshawn, it's a very good question. Jose Lopez dislikes Southern California teams. What do you think about the, what I think about the Marshawn Lynch getting, hold on a second. I thought that was in a, all right. Does anyone watch baseball these days? Best Bobby Shane? I do. Yeah, I do. Welcome to Zenny62, by the way. Folks, we're talking World Series. I'm watching Dramatic World Series on TV right over here, and everything else. And okay, so, and what? That was a strikeout? That was outside corner. I'm sorry. That was outside corner. There's no way that was a strikeout. I mean, that was like not even. That should have been a ball. That's ridiculous. You talk about robbery? Alexander Booth says this is the second best World Series game even ever after last year's Game 7 or 2011 Game 6. Yeah, last year's was the best, period. I mean, Cubs fan, the best. Bobby Shane says Marshawn Lynch has no impact on Raider football. Braden says it's rainy out bad in a World Series game and the channel got cut off. Whoa, sorry about that. Wow. Silver Maze says, I'll give you a recap. Kobe says, greetings from Puerto Rico. Hey, welcome. How are you? Whoa! And that was another strike. Alexander Booth, welcome to Zenny62. Sergeant Brady says, Marshawn Lynch is a beast. He's a savage. And Barry Lee says, not only that, what about school? Right. Thank you, Barry Lee. Andy Zhang says, what would you say about the racial slur from Guriel? I would say that it was a stupid gesture that the commissioner made the right decision about, to not let it affect the World Series. But we've got, okay, 1 out. That was clearly a ball. It's 1-1 count. All right. 8th inning with Houston 11, Houston Astros 11, LA Dodgers 8. Okay. Now, let's see here. Welcome, Skim Squad, to Zenny62 Live. And we're watching the World Series. Because I can show you maybe like 1 second of it, and that's about the time's up. Boom, and that's it, okay? And boom. And I thought that was going to be a home run, and it's not. Doggone it. Almost. Now, as far as your Marshawn Lynch question, Marshawn Lynch should not have went off the bench. He should have stayed there, but I understand why he did it. Because he's frustrated and with how he's doing or not doing well with the running game. The Raiders did not design plays specifically for him based on what he had done before. And so as a result, he's frustrated. They're not being smart about it. They're not using like misdirection runs to really get him on track to escape a defense that zeroed in on him, okay? Silver Maze says, so basically they take the deep ball away. The Raiders will just throw short passes and do nothing. Great offense, right? That's what happened. Bobby says Marshawn Lynch was a pony. Sergeant Braden says, I mean, do you think, not do I think. Oh, what do I think? No. Yeah, I asked. I said, I think that Marshawn Lynch, pop fly, and it's out. I think that Marshawn Lynch should have stayed on the bench. And I think that he did it because he was frustrated over, look, if you are gaining like 100 yards for the game to that point, you're tired. The last thing you're thinking about is something going on in the field with your brethren, right, or your cousin. So that's what I think. I think if Marshawn were properly used, he would have been winded because he would have been busting tackles and scoring touchdowns, and he would have sat on the bench. That's what I think. But because the Raiders don't utilize him properly, he had some energy to burn. Now, maybe this is a home run, and it is gone. Yay! Base hit. Base hit. Woo! Come on, Dodgers. Dodgers hit a second. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yes, and don't forget the thumbs up, folks. Sachin says, apparently Marshawn Lynch in the stands after he got kicked out. Yeah, and then later he went to Bart. And Silver Maze says, we don't even know if Conley and Opie can be playmakers, just average talents because of their injuries. Yeah, and that's, you know, to have one player in your draft not on the field is not a good thing, but 2 players, that's a bad thing. So this draft was a wash. They could have had, I'm saying it again, the Raiders could have drafted Cam Robinson, and he would have started at left tackle for Donald Penn, and Donald Penn would not have held out, and everything would have been nice and fine. But no. And so Scrum Squad says, how do you think the Redskins did? They lost to the Cowboys. So Bobby Shane said, Barry Lee. Oh, Bobby Shane, thank you for subscribing. And welcome to Zenny62 on YouTube. And also check out Zenny62.com and my newest blog, OaklandNewsOnline.com. And Skim Squad says, how do you think we could have won that instead of lost? You mean in terms of the Skins? Oh, the Redskins? Offhanded, I really believe that the Redskins' problem is that their defense can't get the opponent off the field and give their offense enough turns at bat. That, and when they're behind, Kirk Cousins always makes, and you're going to know what I'm about to say, that play. You know what I mean? That interception where you just go, that interception where you go, oh man, as it gets picked off and returned for a touchdown, right? If the Redskins can play a more aggressive defense and really, I think, blitz more often down the middle and shut that off. And if they can minimize the errors of Kirk Cousins, which I think are as much mental as anything else, because he gets stressed. And it happens too often for it to be coincidence. He gets stressed and something in there says, you know what? I think that guy is my guy, but it turns out to be the opponent's guy. Okay? Bobby Shane says the Raiders and the Chiefs game was epic. It was epic. That was like, did you might see the Texans game with the Seahawks? And Silver Maze says, so no other we can get open because of their coverage. I didn't understand that one, Silver Maze. Can you retype that comment? Giovanni says, who do you think has the better chance of making the playoffs, the Raiders or the Broncos? Broncos. Skim Swat says that's very true, talking about Kirk Cousins' annoying tendency to make that interception, throw that interception that gets returned for a pick six or happens at a place where it gives the opponent great field position. It makes it harder for the Redskins to come up back, because it always happens when the Redskins are behind, you know? So, Meme Kingdom says, I have no idea. Silver Maze says, Patterson is super fast, yet nothing but short routes. Yeah, it was stupid. I mean, send him deep. You know, on a my favorite is like a wheel route, or have him go up, the out and up. That's dangerous. That out and up is a lost art. That was something that you saw in the Sid Gilman era. The out and then the up. Okay. And Skim Squad says, I have to go to sleep, but just sub. Thank you for the subscribing. And liked and turned post notifications on as well. Skim Squad, thank you. Skim Squad not only subbed and liked, but turned on the post notifications for the live streams. Awesome. Thank you. Dorian says, Patterson, talking about Cordarrelle Patterson, has been good for us. Blame Downing. I blame Downing. Silver May says their offense is just like super generic. This is an NFL offense. Yeah, Dorian. Silver Maze. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. It's bland. Same formations. Only flea flicker we saw was that. Well, only creativity was we saw were the flea flicker and the occasional reverse, but the formation variation. What variation? It's nuts. And Slouching Brace says, I subscribe, liked, and turn on post notifications. Thank you. And thank you for saying I'm a dope guy. I appreciate it. And Kobe says, who is your favorite Major League Baseball team? A's. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Dodgers coming turn to 2. Here come the Dodgers. They score. The Dodgers have loaded the bases. They have scored 1. It is 9-11. Go Dodgers. Woo-hoo-hoo. Go Dodgers. Woo-hoo. The Dodgers have man on second and a man on third. They've just scored. It's 9-11. 9-11. Here come the Dodgers. Woo! All right. My mom is laughing at me. Silver May says, now instead of just fixing the defense, now the offense, great. Who's my favorite basketball team? Warriors. Warriors. Welcome, folks. It is now Dodgers 9, Astros 11, and it's the 1 out in the 8th inning. Woo! 1 out. And we have Justin Turner out, 14 for 21 at bat. And Giovanni says, yeah, Dub Nation. Slouching Braden says, no, go Astros. The Dodgers are, no. The Dodgers have Jackie Robinson. And Kobe says he got excited, forgot to answer my question. Oh, Kobe, I'm sorry. Yeah, what was your question again? You're right. I did get excited because I think I was in the middle of answering making a statement. And then all of a sudden it was a boom, okay? Let me go back and get your question. Hold on a second and see. Oh, Kobe, who is my favorite baseball? Oh, Major League Baseball team. I said Oakland A's. Oakland A's. Oakland Athletics, my favorite baseball team. Oakland Athletics and then Chicago Cubs. Why? Because I live in Oakland. I was born in Chicago. There. And Jamal Harris says that this is the greatest World Series ever. No, last year. I'm sorry. Game 7 last year was the game where time quite literally stopped. It really, yeah. Superman says none of their draft picks have done anything. They should talk about the Raiders. Nope. Barry Lee says, Kobe's anyway, answer questions in due time. Yeah, but I did. Thank you. And, whoa. Was that almost a wild pitch? Remember, you got a guy on third. Pay attention to this, folks, right here, because you have a guy. You got a guy on third, all right? You got a guy on second, okay? So pay attention. This is some high drama here. The Dodgers have a great deal of freedom to bring in that 10th run. And what they really want is a base hit. Base hit, that'll automatically score, okay? They've got 1 out. So here's the pitch. And, boom! Nope, nothing. They had a home run swing to it. And so, Javier Baez, who's worse, Downing or Norton? Del Rio. And so, Jaden says, I'm gonna go back. You gotta go, Slouching Braden. Hey, thank you for visiting, and please stop by again. Tomorrow night we have Godfather Grizz at 8:30, as it happens right now. And Jamal Harris says no way this will be changed in the lineup. But wait a minute, it is base hit. But still, the Dodgers they stranded him. Wow, with 2 outs, they managed to hold him on third and stop what would have been the 10th run. That was a dramatic play. That was a dramatic play. I mean, I'd have, you know what? When he tagged up like that, I'd have sent him in. I'd have said, you know what, run. Because my feeling is he wouldn't have made it. I mean, they wouldn't have made the throw. He would have made that. That was worth it. That would have been worth it. Because if they got the out there, you're going to get the out, you might as well just go ahead and just go and do it, right? And as Dorian says, let him run, right? So Superman says, honestly, I don't think they will make the playoffs the next few years. Too many holes in bad coaching. I think the coaching is the problem. I really do. And the real problem for me is in the defensive line technique and that the constant reliance on this two gapping, and you're running and you're passing, you're pass rushing. Even as they're pass rushing, you're still run aware rather than just going in there. Okay, so we've got a pitching change for the Astros. Anyway, Stuart May says OB and Conley, we don't even know if they can play. No, we don't know. And Jamal Harris says, what do you think about the Cavs losing to the Knicks tonight? Dorian says Del Rio is a good new OC in DC and better corners. Oh, he needs a good. Okay, I get it. Dorian says that Del Rio, talking about the head coach of the Raiders, needs a new offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator and better cornerbacks. Silver May says short passes equals lose game. You know what? I want to say one thing. Even the best cornerback can be made to look bad if you don't have a good pass rush. And you can manufacture a great pass rush with proper technique and blitzing. So I don't think the Raiders' secondary is as bad as we're led to believe, because what happens is that we see the aftermath of that lack of pass rush. And a lot of teams figured out that, hey, you know what? If you just change your technique and focus on blocking Khalil Mack, you're going to be okay. Because Khalil Mack masked a lot of the Raiders' pass rushing problems last year. Silver Mayer said better linebackers, better pass rushers, better safeties. I think we have good ones. I really do. I still hold that it's technique. I really do. I think that 100% of the Raider problem is coaching and coaching decisions and nothing else. Big Eightful says no picks in 8 games. No, none. But see, in order to get a pick, what does that mean? It means that the defensive back has to be rushed into a position where it can make it happen, right? And that as we don't have a pass rush to make that happen. Superman says, has Bruce Irwin even had a sack? Let me see here. It's a good question. Has Bruce Irwin had a sack? Let's Let's see here. Bruce Irwin. I'll let you know. Bruce Irwin. Win Raiders. Hold on a second. Bruce Irwin Raiders. And, all right. Bruce Irvin. Outside linebacker. I'll let you know. He's had 2 sacks. He's had 27 tackles, 2 sacks. No forced fumbles and no interceptions for the man who was 6'3", 259 pounds, 29 years old, born in Atlanta, and went to West Virginia. So, yeah. So, here's Chris Davinsky. He's got a 1-0 record, 6.5 games played. He comes in relief. And, immediately gives up. Nope, not a base hit. Wow. The Dodgers got out there with a run at least, okay? It's too bad the Dodgers couldn't get one more run, but the point of the matter is the Dodgers at least pulled a little closer. I was so hoping they would tie it. It looks like they were just going to... Man, that's too bad. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Oh, boy, that's unfortunate, to say the least. And Alonzo says, sorry to interview. Can you update on the game? Yeah, the Dodgers have basically went just out. It was the Dodgers' chance to really close the game by 3 runs. The 3 runs that they needed to score to catch up, they notched 1. It's now commercial, and we're waiting for the Astros to come out at bat and add to their lead if the Dodgers will allow them to do so. If that's the game you're talking about. So, as Barry Lee said, bottom of the 8th, 11-9 Astros. That's no way of putting it. I gave you the long version, okay? Big April says, if the Raiders miss the playoffs, Coach Del Rio will get fired, and Mark Davis will go after Jim Harbaugh. That's the coach he always wanted. Huh. Will Jim Harbaugh come? Jim Harbaugh with the Raiders. That would be a great addition. It'd be a great one. Superman says, Borman really improved that run defense. Actually, he did. Because if you take away that one long run, the Raiders were really controlling the run very, very well. In fact, the Raider defense, if you think about it, look at the statistics, okay? The Raiders outgained the Bills in terms of total offense. If you take away the 48-yarder, the run average was about a little less than what the Raiders were giving up on the ground. So the Raider defense was quite literally holding the Bills' offense, and just until the Raiders' offense could explode, which didn't happen. And after a time, remember that 48-yarder did not occur early in the game. It occurred later in the game. It was the coup de grace. But, you know, they're tired. And the Bills they're energized. They're at home. The fans are yelling. Adrenaline's pumping. Play calls are, you know, timely. And next thing you know, one right block, boom, off to the races. And that's what happened. So anyway, Barry Lee says, oh, and Ricky Wizard says the Dodgers keep blowing it. Yeah. Barry Lee says, I think whoever is head coach next year should try to get Wade Phillips as defensive coordinator. Jamal Maddox says, do you think Philadelphia Eagles are going to the Super Bowl? I think the Eagles are, good strike. I think the Eagles, I'm going to predict something. The Eagles are going to go as far as the NFC Championship game and be disappointed. There's something about them where I think they're ripe for a huge upset. I really believe they're ripe for a huge upset. Maybe at the hands of the Atlanta Falcons or the Carolina Panthers, but it's a premonition. It's not based on any statistical thing. It's a premonition. I believe the Eagles are going to get upset by another team in the playoffs, and boom, one away. Next, Dodgers have 2 more outs before it turns over, all right? So, hey, Joseph Binsman, how are you? says, evening, Zinni. I missed that. Let me go back and get his point. He says, evening, folks. Great baseball game. Raiders ouch today. And Zach asked Zach, can you show the game with your camera so I can watch it? No, Zach, I can't do that. The way the YouTube algorithm is set up, if I turn it around and start doing it, it'll cut off. So, no. It'll cut off, and no, I can't do that. I can tell you what's happening. I can give you a 1-second look, but I cannot show you the game, and that's it. So, thank you, Barry, for telling him that. Joseph Binsman, how you doing? Jamal Harris says, I predict the Super Bowl will be Panthers and what? Oh, Panthers versus Chiefs. Okay. I thought you said Panthers versus Chargers. No, Panthers versus Chiefs. That's very possible. Giovanni Palin says by the Rams. Oh, wait a minute. It's gone. The Astros hit a homer. Solo home run. Thereby adding back the run the Dodgers took off. Wow. Wow. You see that guy in the stands with a funny nose? You're like, oh, man. So now it is Dodgers 9, Houston 12. It's still the 8th inning, folks, with 1 out. Wow. Wow. And I know this manager's, Robert, he's got to be pissed, man. He's going to have to punch him. God dang it. You gave up that home run. Just kidding. Big April says, Mark Davis gave him total power. Harbaugh will come. That means Harbaugh being coach and GM. Giovanni Palin says, Rams are making the Super Bowl this year. Over the Panthers? So the Rams, Giovanni is saying, will upset the Eagles. That's very possible given the Rams defense. Silver Mays says, no way they're going to the Super Bowl in the next few years with that play calling bad defense. Giovanni Palin says, I've been calling it since, Giovanni Palin says, I've been calling it since May. Joseph Binsman says, I'm good. Can't wait to see who's indicted by Mueller tomorrow. Oh, we're hours away. Rickard Wizard says, no Patriots and Eagles Super Bowl. Zach Cook says, okay, it's good. Laugh out loud, but thanks for letting me know what's going on. Oh, absolutely, Zach. And like I said, I can show you like a 1-second shot, you know, that sort of thing. Maybe I could have like turned it over to the home run part. I didn't know that was going to happen. I'll try to be more timely in my flips to give you a view of what's happening when I can, right? Like 3 seconds, 5 seconds, all right? And then I got to turn it back. So Barry Lee says, damn, Joseph, I forgot about that. Marcos Bermudez says, can you show the score, please? The score is 12-9, home run Astros. Barry Lee is excited because, do you know what? The Houston area does need the shot in the arm. Silver Maze says, Borman, Mack, Irvine, did they even play in the game? Nope, they did. But I know what you mean. I know what you're saying, all right? Dorian says, dang! Lopez says, crazy game. It is. Joseph Binsman says, wow, good for Brian McCann, the former Yankee. And Zach Cook says, thank you very much. Silver May says, short passing game, offense equals loose games. It wasn't so much the short passing game. It was that they didn't take deep shots. I don't mind going short, but throw deep. Look at what the Texans did, or the Seahawks. It was bombs away. What an amazing game, you know? The Raiders certainly could have done that. They did it against the Chiefs. Colby says, yeah, Yanks were so close. Maddox says, this lets you know the Dodgers are not going to beat the Astros in the World Series. Robbie says, what do you think about Trump? I think it's politics. Barry Lee says, Ruby, stay on topic, please. Yeah, this is sports, man. Now, if you asked me what I thought about Trump trying to buy the Buffalo Bills, I would tell you I thought Trump should have been selected as the owner. That's me. Okay, there's my answer for you. See how I turn that around for you and make it fit within the realm, right? Now, Silver May says, I don't think the Raiders win another game. If they play like they did today, pathetic. All right, here's Ross Stripling, 49 games. Here's what I'm talking about. Here's the at-bat. Have a look, all right? And there's a little bit of what you can see there as the Astros get ready to, come at bat, and you can see it's 8th inning, 1 out, everything else, okay? So there you are. Robbie says, who wins the Super Bowl? You know, I'm going to predict that it's going to be, I know this is going to sound really crazy, but it's going to be either the Eagles or the, man, I can't see the Eagles. I think it's going to be the Panthers. I really believe it's going to be the Panthers or the Chiefs. One of the two. I can't see the Eagles. I mean, it's not that I don't want to see them. I can't. Now, I think the Eagles will be very exciting, and I love Carson Wentz, and I love what Doug Peterson, the head coach for the Philadelphia Eagles, is doing with him. Okay, now Zach Cook says, Ravens will win it. Okay, Jamal Harris says the Panthers are going to win for sure, and oh, here we go. Well, that's a high one. Superman says, what free agents on defense are out there for next year? Brandon Johnson says the Cowboys are going to win the NFC East. And we've got Zach Cook says both the Astros and the Dodgers are young teams. Brandon Johnson says Cowboys will win. Yinsman says definitely another dynasty about to take off for my Yanks. Well, that almost got away from him. And so, hey, by the way, folks, tonight, for those of you who are inclined to do so and want to invest in Zenny 62 for, you know, $2 or $20 or whatever, tonight is a double shares night once again, and I'm yet to update the shares list, but I will do that. Okay. So Joseph Bensman says trade deadline could bring on some more interesting the next couple of days. So yeah, Houston got 12. Yeah, Houston got 12. Hey, welcome to Zenny 62 live, folks. We got the World Series on right over here, as you can see. All right, and the Astros are leading 12-9 over the Dodgers in the 8th inning. And here's the pitch as it comes to you, and it is a base hit. Wow, base hit. And not only is it a base hit, you've got one out, one man on, and you know, it looks like the Dodgers defense is just collapsing. Wow. So what do I think about Lorenzo and LeVar? I think Lorenzo's a little overplayed. Silver May says the O-line sucks at making holes for running backs. It's not so much the O-line being bad talent-wise, it's the scheme. Barry Lee says another base hit for the Astros and only one out. Yeah. Oh boy. Just bad. And so will Clemson make the playoffs? Ooh, almost got him. Almost nailed him. I love it when they get that, yeah, you know, tag him. So Barry Lee says, man, this game has been going on for 3 hours now. Yep. And Jamal Mills, how you doing? Jamal, I'm behind on the shares allotment. I'll get that out there. And did I see the Golden State Warriors game against Detroit? I missed it. Yeah. No, you mean no. But did you see that fight the other night? That was horrible. Zach Cook says, what are your thoughts about the Penn State running back? Oh, definite Heisman. Absolutely. Either he or Lamar Jackson, but I think he's a bit over Lamar. So, yeah. And Jamal Harris says, what do you think of Browns do with head coach? You know, sadly, I think if this goes up, if this goes on, one away and got him! They're out of there. Woo! Dodgers shut the door. Yes, come on, Dodgers. Dua Bellinger, Forsythe and Pugh for the LA Dodgers. And by the way, if you can watch this on YouTube TV, that's right. So you have YouTube TV over here and Zenny 62 over here, right at the same time. And so, hey, Barry, good night. Thanks for coming by and moderating. And Brandon Johnson says the Penn State running back will be a bust in the NFL. Why? Why do you think he's going to be a bust? And Jamal Mills. Hey, did I see Cuba Gooden Jr. up there? It looked like it. So anyway, Zach Cook says, oh, you have a good night too, Mr. Cook, and thanks for coming by. Hey, this is the week that the Thor Ragnarok comes out. Gotta see that. Dorian Sandoval says, this is the inning of nothing happens. Game over. Yep. Brandon Johnson says 44 yards versus over Ohio State. Oh, you know, yeah, but here's the thing. It's his overall body of work, okay? Ohio State was J.T. Barnett, and J.T. Barnett quite literally wrote his ticket to the NFL with that game. 16 straight passes. Whew. I mean, I saw that game. He was on fire. What, was it 33 of 38 for 336 yards and what, 3 touchdowns? Wow. So Jamal Harris says the Georgia quarterback is a very good time from. He is. And Georgia's got a great team this year. National championship contender if they can get past Alabama. Silver Mays says it'll be nice when there's a third down. A long Raider throw the ball to a first down is not a short pass that goes nowhere. Big Hateful says Lamar Jackson is the man completely. And I don't care what anyone says. Lamar Jackson is going to be a baller in the NFL. Jamal, assuming, of course, he's fortunate enough to get on with an offensive coordinator and a team like the Texans and Deshaun Jackson, right? Jamal Maddox says, would it be nice if the Minnesota Vikings go to the Super Bowl, even though it's heading to Minnesota? Yep. And Robbie says, Lamar Jackson will be a wide receiver in the NFL. No, not happening today. And I'll tell you why it's not happening. Because of one word. Can you guess what that word is before I say it, Robbie? I'll give you a hint. It starts with an S. If you can guess that word, I'll give you a thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. Can you guess the word? Robbie? Anybody? Anybody? Why is it that Lamar Jackson will not play wide receiver? Brandon Justice star. Robbie says stats. No. Anybody else? Anyone else? Colin Ware says size. Nope. Big Abel says style. Nope. That's not the reason. Oh, come on. It's in you guys' face. Joseph Ben says Deshaun Watson, another awesome game. All right. Anybody else before why is it? It starts with an S. Jamal Bill says safety. No. Nope. No. No. Not at all. Not safety. Kobe says stamina. Nah, you're close. Okay. Color says strategy. No. Silverman says Raiders defense with an average talent. Yep. The Big Able says skill. No. God, it's so obvious. When I say it, you're gonna go, oh. Oh my God, this is hilarious. This is a game. I should have a prize for these in the future, right? I think I'll do that next time. Have some sort of like prize. Okay. In the interest of allowing you to watch the World Series, now that the Dodgers are at bat, here is the answer. Can someone give me a drum roll, please? All right. Here it is. Thank you, Robbie. Speed. Speed. It's because Lamar Jackson is fast, and it's not just his speed, but the fact that, and this is talked about on the radio, that, and Mike Mayock did a great job of talking about this, all right, that a study has confirmed that offenses have been less productive in the NFL this year, and the reason given is because defenses are so fast. So it makes the performance. Jamal Soul says, "Oh, yeah." It makes the performance of a Deshaun Watson or Cam Newton. Think about the number of running quarterbacks now that are really effective. Even Derek Carr can run, right? So it's speed. And so you want that speed at the skill position. You want the triple threat. You want a quarterback who's a triple threat. So you're not going to take a Lamar Jackson and put him at wide receiver. And that's why, if you think about it, Al Davis getting Terrell Pryor and wanting him at quarterback was so much ahead of its time in the NFL. And the Raiders should have stuck with not just grooming Terrell Pryor at quarterback, but putting a read option system in for him and honing it and refining it and sticking with it. And they would have been ahead of the game considering his speed and considering where defenses were going, right? And you just make the passing better, in terms of scheme design. And hey, next thing you know, you're hoisting the Lombardi Trophy over your head, right? So they didn't do that. Jamal Harris says, I was thinking about Jaguars versus Panthers in the Super Bowl. Take Jaguars. And Brandon says that's why you can't play wide receiver. That's why. Because you want, in fact, if you take a look at all of the most effective offenses in the NFL, and what they all have in common are quarterbacks that can run. Even Jared Goff can run and has ran at Cal, and he started running a form of read option with the Rams. So you've got Goff with the Rams. Carson Wentz can run. We've seen that. He's a mobile guy. We've got, of course, Deshaun Watson, who's a mobile guy. So they're all mobile, and they're young. Strike. So the count is 1 out, and they didn't give the count yet. So yeah. So anyway, Joseph Binsman says Jags have a great defense. Unfortunately, still Brady's will if he wants it. I don't know. I'm not high on them. Kobe says, what is the Giants' record as of now? Oh, awful. The Giants, New York, bad. The Faithful says Russell Wilson. Thank you. So in the Seahawks-Texans game, you had 2 great quarterbacks who can run fast, and they can throw. So why would you want to draft a guy like Lamar Jackson, who made his bones at quarterback, and then stick him at wide receiver? What's the point? You don't even know he can catch. I mean, that's a waste of talent. He did it at quarterback. Leave him at quarterback. Design the system around him. And the success of Deshaun Watson has proven that if you take the scheme that he's in and you replicate it as much as you can in the NFL, he and you will succeed, even though the Texans' record at 2-4 is mainly for their defense. Joseph Bensman says, why not? Is the only team that could stop the Patriots in the Super Bowl was my Giants. Chiefs can beat them. Nah, but you know what? It's a long season, and I have nothing against the Patriots. I just don't see them doing it again. And a lot of it has to do with a weakness that was exposed by the Chiefs regarding the Patriots' defense and how, whoa, wait a minute. Is that a home run? It's gone! Yes! Home run for the 2-run home run! Woo! SLP gets his 3rd home run this postseason. And now it's the Dodgers are behind by 1 run. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Woo-hoo! Yay! Did you see that, Ma?
Yes,
Woo! 1 out. There's 1 out. So there's a lot left. 1 out. 1 out. 1 out. Boy, oh boy, that's something else. Here, take a look at this, folks. Wow, look at that. Bam! And it's gone out of here. Look at that. He got it right at the top. Next thing you know, boom, and it's gone. And here's another Dodger at the bat. Got to be careful. Okay, can't show all of it. Just give you a little snippet there, right? But 22 home runs in this World Series. 22. And Joseph Binsman says, I hate the Patriots. I know it's just not my Giants leaving. Hey, by the way, folks, like I said, it's Double Shares investment night. You can buy me a cup of coffee. What? And that... Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Who caught it? Oh, they're fighting. This guy threw it back. Oh, did you just... Did you guys see that? That was hilarious.
why would he do that?
I don't know. That was hilarious, folks. You gotta... That was hilarious. It's a pop fly. Hold on a second. Let me just... I gotta roll this back just a little bit. You gotta see this, folks. Right about... Where is that? Right here. They are... You put this on... You gotta see this, okay? You put this on there. And I want you to see... This is hilarious. This is what happened after the home run. Okay, watch this. Look at this, folks. Look at this. Look at this. Look. Look at this. Look at this right here. See that? Then the guy gets mad. Look at him. He's like, he throws it back. He threw the ball back. He threw the ball back. He threw the ball back. That's hilarious, folks. Oh my gosh, he threw the ball back. Okay, so now to the present, all right? And where are we? We are out, still one out. And that's foul. Yeah. So there we are. That was hilarious. That was absolutely hilarious. So, we've got, let's see. Oh, and it is a base hit. So we got a man on first. And he's safe. Second. Woo! Woo! Yes. Whoa, as quickly as the Astros were up, they are down. That is amazing, folks. And they just stole second base. You just sold second base. Oh, and by the way, I mean, incredible. Those of you who think I can show the entire live stream, you're wrong. So don't even bother. I'm happy to give you an update and score, but I cannot do that. You can watch the whole thing on YouTube TV. It's a free trial. But no, I'm happy to show you bits and pieces and tell you what happened. But no, I cannot do that, and I'm not going to do it. So anyway, yeah. Brandon says ball game is over. Right. And let's see here. It's actually, Dylan, it is on YouTube TV. I don't know what happened. I watched it on YouTube TV. Maybe it's where you're located, but we're here in Georgia and I saw it. I had it on. So Brandon John says I'm in the future. Oh, it's off? Yeah, well, yeah. That's wild. I wonder why they would do that. Anyway, it's So Joseph Binsman says, Brandon, why is the game over? They're swinging away from a tie. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, they're consistently announcing it as YouTube TV, so if that's the case, it's broken, so I'm not buying that. Dylan Power says they have it set for the 31st. Anyway, Silver Mays says Norton is in Downing a Super Bowl coaching right there. Oh, boy. Okay, so here's a view. It's it's strike, 2 strikes, 1 out, though.
That wasn't a strike.
That was not a strike.
No.
No, that was not a strike. That was not a strike. You have Davinsky up, and then you have Pedersen next, Jock Pedersen next, okay? And this guy is working his gum. Tom Brady is the best of all time. You got to give it to him. You got to give it to him. So anyway, whoop, you've got base hit. Nope. And is he safe? 2 outs. 2 outs. 2 outs. So Jamal Mills says all time. You know, I still think Montana's better than. I think Joe Montana's better than Tom Brady. And I'll tell you why. Because Montana had more flexibility over changing the system than Brady did. Big April says, who would get fired first, Norton or Downing? Del Rio. I think it'll be the whole if it comes to that. Remember, we've got 8 games left, so I'm gonna hold out faith that they right this ship. Trust. Joseph Ben says tying run on third. Alonzo said he's out at third. Okay. And so, Dylan, I think YouTube TV is a great thing. Here's the windup. Here's the pitch in. Oh, swing and a miss. Remember, at 2 outs with, wow, you got the guy on third. Got the tying run on third. Okay. Tying run on third. And this is tight, man. Come on, no suicide squeeze. Not in this situation. Not with 2 outs. So you got, all right, here, I'll give you a little bit of a look. All right, here's the look. This is pivotal, folks. Here we go. That high. It's a 1 all count, all right? It's a 1 all count there, okay? So, do I trust the process? Who's going to win NFL MVP? Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz is my choice for NFL MVP. There you go. Okay, here's the windup. Nope, that's outside. That's ball 2. So we got ball 2, strike 1, 2 outs, 9th inning. All right, and you have the tying run on third. So, all right. So I cannot, Isaac, no, I cannot show the entire TV. It's a copyright issue. I can tell you what's going on, but I can't do that. All right. So, sorry. So anyway, we've got the tying run on third. By the way, hey, how about invest? Oops, strike two. We have a full. We have near full count. Strike two. All right. Hey, invest. By the way, for those of you watching, buy me a cup of coffee. So, Christian Gonzalez says, God, Eddie Vanderdos clearly was only good in the preseason. Yeah, when they, well, and I question whether he was that good, but okay. All right, here we go, folks. Here it is. Here's the pitch, and it is a base hit. Dodgers tie the game. Woo! Dodgers tie the game. Woo! Woo! Dodgers tied the game. Woo! Dodgers tied the game.
I don't believe it. Have you ever
Wow.
seen anything like this?
No, little Cubs. Remember in the games last year?
No, I forgot that.
I didn't forget that one because the Cubs hadn't won ever. So 108 years. You know, so I'll never forget that. That was the game. That was the game that where time took. That was that Cubs game 7. Oh, wait. This might be going out. No, it's not. All right. So the Astros stopped the Dodgers' onslaught, but not until the Dodgers have tied the game again. Woo! Come on, LA. Do it for Jackie Robinson. Woohoo! Yes. They tied. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right. Amazing game, folks. Amazing game. Wow. Woo! Oh, that was incredible. Or it says, "Go Dodgers." Come on, guys. This goal interception. Bill says, "Best World Series of all time." Trey Martin says, "Go H-Town." Hey, by the way, all of those who are watching who are from Houston, my condolences on Hurricane Harvey. Christian Gonzalez says, "Houston, do it for Matt Schaub." How about the Dodgers, though? Do it for Magic Johnson. Do it for your owner. Look at that. Yes. Holy boy. Oh boy. So, go LA. And Superman says if Emerson was playing, they'd probably have 500 yards passing on the Raiders. Nameless says he still has the most stolen bases in history. And Mario says go LA. Cam says go Dodgers. PJ says good show, more game, and less of, PJ, you can leave. Okay, so PJ, you're out. Sorry. So how about that? Okay, go away. So you are done. Removed. You're gone. Bye-bye. You're going to come to my channel, make snide remarks, get out. I will put you out. So anyway, all right, now. And so here we go. We've got this, remove. All right, got that. All right. Cool. Yep, sad man gone. All right. So anyway, who's my favorite team? The A's, the Oakland A's. The Oakland A's. Raheem says, best game 5 of all time. Yep. Outstanding game 5. Yep. Dylan Power says, hey, how you doing, Nick? And, football. Dylan Power says, yeah, what happened to Bruce Maxwell now? Wow. That's, the barber said, hey, the barber, where have you been? The barber's here. Hey, Roy Garcia, how are you? And Robbie says, favorite football team? The Raiders. And let's see here, the Raiders. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. All right. And also, let's see here. The Raiders. So, Kobe says, oh, Ben Simmons? Ray Garcia's Dodgers. Hey, how you doing? How are you? And John Mark says, your stream is very much appreciated. John Mark McBee, thank you. Where's John Marks when you need him? Jamal Miller says, is anywhere you Army Hago Warriors? Hey, Jamal, tell me about the Detroit game. Okay, so we have Josie Altuve. Here we go. Tie game, 9th inning. 3-4, all right. Yep, Ben Simmons has been beasting. And we've got, whoa, what a swing and a miss by Jansen. Boy, what a swing and a miss. He just, that was a windmill, folks. You gotta check this out. Look at this. See that? He almost fell off his, he almost fell onto his keystone swinging that bat. That was hilarious. And Joseph Business says Jensen can make up for 2 games right here. Hey, thanks, Roy. You're awesome too. So, Roy Garcia says, wow, Carlos. Ben Keesler, I cannot show the game, okay? It is a copyright issue if I show the entire game, so sorry. Can't do that. But you can try YouTube TV. Kyle Agrella says, can you leave it on just for this inning? I can't. No. And that's from experience, okay? I'm trying to explain to you I cannot do that. So you guys know that. I mean, you know, anyway. Hey, Taylor says, please explain how overtime works. Another time. Disray says, I don't know. Jamal Miller says the Warriors lost. They played bad, came around at the end, but the refs were targeting the Warriors, as they have been most of the season. They really have been. Hey, Jamal, the Warriors, what's the Warriors' record now? Is it still at 500? I'll check in a second. I'm just kind of trying to follow this game action. And Jameel Harris says, who's not Jamal Harris, Jameel Harris says the Warriors need to grow up. Yep. And quite agree. Oh, and there is what would be no, it's an out. Looked like the Astros are going to break it, but no. And that man who hit the home run that ignited a rally before, nah. Scott Armstrong says, Thunder playing great so far. How you doing, Scott? Kobe says, maybe LeBron's been crying all off season. Ooh. 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 Like I said, folks, for those of you who can do so, please invest in Zenny62 Media. That's right, I said invest. You get shares of my company if you invest $2, $20, what have you. PayPal, that's it. It's 109 Puerto Rico. Hey, how's Puerto Rico recovering from all the damage, Kobe? Just want to know. Brandon Kelly, how are you? How are you? Jamal Miller says, Zinni, Jameel Harris asked about my thoughts on the move. What, you mean the Vegas issue? Is that what you mean? And hold on a second. Oh, there's another pop fly. And the Dodgers are gonna, they got it. That's 2 outs for the Dodgers. 2 outs for the Dodgers in the 9th, okay? It's 2 outs for this tie game. So, oh, the Oakland Raiders move? Well, it hasn't happened yet. And the Raiders are $940 million in the hole in Las Vegas when you consider the relocation fee, the infrastructure payments they have to make on highways, the parking payments they have to make, and the problems with the land and soil and drainage issues. You add those up, it spells cost overrun, and you have to ask the question why they're doing it. Why are they in that situation? What is it about doing this that's so important? Is it just Mark Davis' ego? You know, what is it? What is it? You know, Mr. Davis he's bunkered about this. I want to do this. You know, why? I like Mark, but jeez. So Brandon asked me, do I watch the NHL? Yeah, Golden Knights. Trey Martinez says it was a good game. Jamal Harris says they should have just built a new stadium. Yep. And Franchise Toast says, can you show for a second? Yes, I can do that right here. Here we go. And whoop, and that is another pop fly that is going into the stands, and it's coming down. So there you go. All right. So Frenchie Toast. Robbie says, go Golden Knights. Brandon Johnson says, heck yeah, Golden Knights going all the way to the Cup. Wouldn't that be something? In their inaugural season to go all the way to the Stanley Cup. And the Barber 70s was Mark Davis ego. Yeah, it is an ego thing. I mean, at what point do you just put on the brakes here? Hey, welcome to Zenny62, everybody. Silvermay says, I think a random person on Madden can call better plays than Downing. And John Mark Macby says, let's go Astros. I wonder if do we have more Astros fans here than Dodgers fans? Okay, if you're an Astros fan, just give me an A. Give me an A. Give me an A. Here we go, folks. It is, here's the pitch, and oh no, and that is a off the wall ground rule double. It's a double. Not a home run, it's a double with 2 outs. I thought it was a home run, but no, it's not. This is, it's a double, folks. So this is what happened just right now. Have a look, all right? And see, I thought that was a homer, but it hit right off the wall, so it's a ground rule double. Ground rule double with 2 outs, all right? 2 outs. So, and who is, that was Gutierrez. I thought it said, let me get that for you next, because I saw the graphic, and I want to let you know who's coming up next and not make a mistake. So we've got Jansen. All right, Jansen is up. No, excuse me. We don't have Jansen. Pitch. We have Gaddis is on deck, and we have Josh Reddick at bat. He's 0 for 4. He struck out in the 7th. So Josh Reddick is at bat. So even Gaddis, right? Even Gaddis is on deck. Yeah. How many outs? 2 outs. 2 outs. And it's 12-12, 9th inning, 2 outs, Game 5, World Series, and it's 1:12 in the morning, Eastern. Ooh, 1:12 in the morning. Wow. It's, right now, the count, I believe, is no strikes right now. Yeah, because, here we go. Because we haven't had, it's 2 outs. Reddick's batting up, getting ready. Jamal Harris says, we live in New York. Yeah, 12-14 in Houston. Go, here's Josh Reddick. Here's the pitch, and high. That is a ball 1, no strikes. Okay, so 1-0. So there it is, 1-0. And here's the second pitch. Any news on the Peralta Bark? Nothing yet. We did have that meeting a couple of weeks ago. Here's the pitch. And Reddick swings and misses. That's a clear strike. Boy, you got fan there, man. Woo. Roy Garcia says, I live in Laredo, Texas. Roy lives in Laredo. Wow, it's 12-14. Brian Kent, because, hey, Brandon is in Cali. French Toast is 10th in Cali. By the way, those of you who are inclined to do so, buy me a cup of coffee. Thank you. Oh, and wow, here is, would this be an error? Nope, they got it. Cool. So the Dodgers retired the side. Into the 9th, and the Dodgers get out of there unscathed. All right. Kobe says, Zenny, but the news has been exaggerating about PR saying that there's no food and all that. So you mean all that news about Puerto Rico and food is exaggerated? That's it. Can you, really? Trey Martinez says it's 1:13 in China? PM. Okay. PM. And you got my coffee. Thank you. You buy my coffee just now? Thank you. Thank you. And anyone else, hey, if you bought my coffee, that's a share. So if you spent money to buy my coffee, you will get shares in Zenny62 Media. Ask anyone else around, like ask Jamal Mills, who I'm due to pay him some shares out. So yeah, because he's invested. So yeah. So thank you. The coffee is whatever you want to pay. If it's, $2, you want to buy me a $20 you know, gift certificate and say go buy some coffee with it. But you get shares back. You get shares in Zenny 62 Media. It's a micro angel investment. That's right. So, and I do run my own business, Zenny 62 Media, and I'm on the White House press list. I've covered Comic-Con San Diego since 2010, excuse me, the Academy Awards, Oscars, Night of 100 Stars Oscars party in Beverly Hills since 2010. I've been on the White House press list, since 2012, still on the White House press list. And Brandon says that he'll buy me coffee if I take him to a Golden Knights game. If I'm able and around, sure. Desiree, let's see, I missed that. Wow, we got now these. Jamal, thank you for the investment. Thank you. As he says, invest and subscribe in Zenny. Thank you, Mr. Mills. The barber says the Mexico City game is a travesty. The stadium is damaged, and the game it really should be in Oakland, shouldn't it? Wow. And it's He says, John, can I dab? I can. You realize that dab? You're like. Every time I do a dab, I feel like I'm shaming. Like, oh, I'm ashamed of myself. Joseph Bismuth says, Zinni, what does that mean? You could go to the White House when Sanders? Yeah, I can. That's what that means. I have covered the landing of Air Force One when President Obama was president. I have covered President Obama's speech here in Atlanta. I could have covered a speech anywhere the president goes if I apply. And yeah, and it's, it's something to be said for having an even keel and being you can disagree without being disagreeable with respect to what the president does, but you respect the office of the president regardless of who the president is, okay? If you do that, hey, you can stay, and that's what I've done. I respect and have high honor for the institution that is the United States of America. This is the greatest country on earth, and we have to say that. We have to not just say that, but we have to maintain that, okay? We have to maintain that, all right? To me, Jordan Lightfoot asked if I'm conservative or liberal. Hey, Kristen, thank you for the investment. Thank you very much. I think you asked a question there. I don't want to miss that. And you said Starbucks Venti. Thank you, Kristen. Oh, by the way, and okay, one out for the Dodgers already, thanks to Reddick. And Martinez says Trump or Obama? Obama. Hey, in fact, Obama got me on the press list. So Zinni is. Oh, by the way, I think Joseph Bin says Zinni. That's where I can't agree with you. How can anyone respect the presidency when Trump occupies it? He's being investigated for treason. Remember that? I'm glad you said that. All right. Let me explain something. Okay. I went through this with Nixon and Clinton, and now with Trump. Okay. It's the office of the presidency is something that you or I can hold. You don't say I disrespect the presidency because of who's in it. No. The reason why hold on a second. I don't want to get off on politics. I want to focus on the game, and I'm sure others do too. But I just want to say this because I don't want to reject that, and I don't want to be seen as stifling conversation. Okay, so forgive me, but the simple fact that the Trump administration is being investigated is out of the desire to maintain the power and prestige and legal shield that forms the office of the president. There you go. Okay, now, and base hit for the Dodgers. Man on, one out, and yeah, first base. So there we go. And for those of you who may have missed this, hold on a second, because I know you want to see this replay. It's right here. Oh, there it is. All right. Put the bat on the ball, and he took off. See, there it is. All right. See, get right down the left field pipe there. All right. Right down the left field pipe. So there you go. All right. So I try to give you these little glimpses here and there, but I can't do the full thing. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you. And I will show what I can, but remember, this is a copyright issue if I show too much. And so what I'm doing right now is, holy cow, is that a home run? That is an error if they get it. Nope. Tagged up. Let's see if he goes from first to... Nope, he went to... Yeah, he stays stranded at first with 2 outs. Okay. Wow, the Dodgers, it's like so close but yet so far. It really is. Super May says, maybe Raiders just aren't as good as fans thought. And Jay Martinez says, no, I can't do that. So anyway, so folks, those of you who are asking me to do that obviously don't have your own streams. So, hey, you start your own stream and you try this and then you see what happens. Believe me, it's not fun to try to get, and go through it. I've done it, but I don't like doing it. Okay, so no, absolutely not. This is my company, so no. So yeah, so I'm happy to give you a description. It's 10th inning, 2 outs. The count is 0-1. Musgrove is the pitcher. Forsythe is up. All right, so there we go. And I can show you the occasional at bat like this. Okay. But I can only show you this for this second, and once I do that, then I'm turning back. So here's the pitch, and it's a grounder, all right? So now we've got 1-1, right? Now we've got 1-1. Okay, so there we go. And so, wow. Kobe says, Zenny, just wondering, do you know some Spanish? I know a little about it. I know a little about it. Superman says, I love how we lost. Grounder. 2 outs. The count is now 2-1. Man on first. Tie game. Dodgers and Astros, 12. 10th inning. Top of the 10th, all right? So, what's up and coming with the next dynasty? Let me see if I can a little bit. Yeah, I can do that. Just a little bit. So, just a little bit. So anyway, here we go with Forsythe up. With the World Series tied 2-2. And we've got, let's see here. Yeah. Go Dodgers. Woohoo! Go Dodgers. Welcome. And it's, base. Oh, no, not a base hit. Up. Oh, wait a minute. Not only was it going out, but hey, the Dodger ran into him. It's called safe. He called him safe. No, he got him out. Okay, he got him out. You got to see this. Okay, you got to see this because he tagged him out. Hey, watch this. Watch this, folks. Okay. Watch this, all right? Bam, see that? Bam! Took him out. Oh, all right. Took him. Ow. Woo. That hurt. Oh, man, the score is 12-all. And, yeah, it could have been a lot worse. The score is still 12-all. 12-12, bottom of the 10th. Or as Snipe says, dang it. So, anyway, Preston Balboa, nope. Yeah, walk-off coming up. Woo. So, let's see here. I don't... Someone said this is the best World Series in history. My mom said the same thing. No. The Cubs. Game 7. Last year. That was the game where time stopped. Marvelous Marble. You can see a reflection off the mirror. Yay. So anyway, it was an out. It was an out, yes. It was an out at second. And Jordan Littlefield says the Diamondbacks and Yankees was the best ever. And Trey Martinez asked me, do I think Watson can take the Texas Super Bowl? Yes, I do. I do. And Snipe, sorry to hear that. Eggman Sports says, am I going for the Astros or the Dodgers? Dodgers. Kyle Pike says, when the Jays hit the walk-off, it's the best. I just loved how it just seemed like the Cubs, Indians Game 7, it just seemed to drag on, and time just literally stopped. It was like, oh, it stopped, okay. Some of you say you can't get this on YouTube TV, by the way. Let me see that. Because I'm not believing you. Somebody said, I can't get this on YouTube TV. I have YouTube TV, all right? So I'm just checking this out, see if somebody's, you know, not telling the truth, right? I'll let you know in a second. And I'm already a member. Let me sign in here. As I do. We're back. Oh, here we go. All right. Wait, watch this, folks. It's game tied at 12. There's a pitch. And swing and miss, all right? That's a 0-1. 0-1. What I'm doing is I'm turning on YouTube TV to see if I can get the World Series, right? Because I got it once before, all right? Oh, here's the second pitch in this. Outside for 1-1, all right? So it's Jansen versus Gaddis, all right? So we've got top picks for you, and then we have live. We have Scandal. Don't see, I see Scandal, Castle, paid programming, and I don't see the World Series. We had it. We had the Anaheim Ducks, archery. Yeah, they took the World Series was on here, and now it's gone. Wow. Let's see here. That's it. That's interesting. All right. Pay Sports Center. Fox. Let me see if I go to Fox and see what happens there. The Oroville. 2-1 up. And 3 balls and a strike. Live. That is interesting. And there's certain things that are unavailable for streaming on the internet. Very interesting. You got FS1, college football, South. Interesting. Okay, so don't see it. All right, here's the pitch. Astro bases throw to first is good and out. So we now have 1 out, 1 away. 1 away, 10th inning. That was Gaddis. So yep, 1 away. So let's see here. Altuve is now at bat. Gaddis was at bat. No, and for those who are asking, show the game. It's a copyright violation. I've been through this before. I'm not going to do it. Okay. If I show bits and pieces, like maybe 3 seconds every, 10 minutes or something like that or less, then it becomes, news commentary. But stop asking me because I'm not going to do it. Sorry. Now, on the other hand, you want to enjoy what we're talking about here. You can also invest in Zenny62 right here, right? And there. But for those of you who keep asking me to show the game, you're just going to be really frustrated. Sorry. So anyway, there you go. You're going to have to deal with my commentary. This is kind of like radio, all right? So anyway, see here. Joseph Benson says, Zenny, what is your email? Oh, my email is zenny@zenny62.com. Joseph, it's zenny@zenny62.com. There we go, okay? Now, Brandon Q says he'll give me $10 to show the game. No way, pal. So anyway, oh boy, there are people who have invested. Because when people invest, when they invest like this, all right, here, All right. They get shares. All right. Shares. Okay. So there we go. All right. So here we go. We've got tie game, 10th inning, 1 out. It's Jansen versus Gonzalez. Gonzalez is not done well. Here's Jansen with a pitch and swing and a miss. Actually, a clip. So it's 1-2 is the count. 1-2 is the count. And it is a nail biter, isn't it? 1:30 in the morning. Wow. The Astros are at bat. It's tied at 12, 10th inning, bottom of the 10th, 1 out. Jansen Gonzalez is up. 1-2 is the count. Here's the pitch, and it's a grounder. But he swung at it. He's out. He just clipped it. He just clipped it, and he's out. So, yeah. Oh, Joseph, you want to go? I understand. Hey, remember, tomorrow, Godfather Grizz. Hey, for those of you who are out here, please subscribe to Zenny62. Don't just be a freeloader and just come on here. Subscribe to Zenny62. Invest. And I say invest because you get shares. Invest in Zenny62. 2 outs is the answer. Joseph Benson says, I'm here until at least the end of the game, man. Cool. And let's see here. Michelle, thank you for subscribing. Much appreciated. By the way, of those watching, if you're an Astros fan, give me an A. If you're a Dodgers fan, give me a D. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. I'm waiting. Okay. 1 Astros, 2 Astros, 2 Astros, 3. Okay, so we've got more. Wow. We've got more Astros fans than Dodgers fans by about a 4-to-1 count. Nope. Yeah, 4-to-1. 5. No, now it's a 3-to-1 ratio. So we have for every 3 Astros fans, we have 1 Dodger fan. That's what we have. Okay. So anyway, the count is 1-1. It's bottom of the 10th, 2 outs. Jansen versus McCann. Okay. We have Ball Bill says Braves, Giants, Oakland A's, man. So we got Bill. Oh boy. So okay, so now we have Jansen set to pitch to McCann, who's the count is 2-1, and here's the pitch, and wow, he fanned him. 2-2. 2-2. Jansen went looking. And so let's see here. Oakland A's. John. Hey, John Marks, how are you? Welcome to Mark. Hey, John, glad you're here. Moderators on hot. Okay. Here's the pitch for Jansen. Jansen is about to. Here's the windup, and here's the throw. And whoa, is that a home run? Is that gone? And it is not gone. It is foul. That is foul. Wow, we all thought that was gone, man. That was not gone, okay? That was not gone. Watch this. Whoops, excuse me. Oh, excuse me there. There, watch this. Don't trip over there, okay? He thought he had it. He didn't have it. Sorry about that, all right? Whoa, he got hit. Oh, no. That's automatically going on the bases. Right? Yep, there he goes. That's automatic. Wow, that hurt. Wow. Got nailed. That's a real ouchie right there, boy. Woo. He got nailed, okay? Ow, yeah. So anyway, let's see here. Hey, thank you for subbing, Preston. And by the way, double shares to anyone who invests tonight. Buy me a cup of coffee. Welcome to Zenny62, folks. And for those of you who are asking for me to show the game, I can't. It's a copyright violation. And the YouTube algorithm is very good. Not only that, it's not being shown on YouTube TV either, which means the algorithm is really in effect. So I'm happy to talk about the game what's happening with it, show you maybe an occasional 3 seconds, which is in fair use legal rights, but I will not show the stream. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome. And by the way, we have moderators. Like, you see a person in blue, he or she is a moderator. Be nice to them so they don't get rid of you. Now, oh, that was a ball, 1-0. Jansen versus Springer, who's, you know, done a really great job here. So, who is batting is Springer. And Homer. So anyway, Scott Armstrong says, this has been a great year for sports. It has been a great year for sports, hasn't it? Here's the windup and pitch from Jansen. It's high. He swung it. Hey, what's the call? He's calling 2-0. Okay. See, I thought the bat came around like that, all right? But it didn't, all right? Michelle, I went out for high school football. And so, Jamal, I like Atlanta when I'm here. So, let's see here. We've got, thank you for the sub, Brandon. Oh, outside, and that's 3-0. Wow. For some reason, he's pitching scared. And so, if the Dodgers don't watch it, they're going to turn around, they're going to fool around. They got one on base already. They're going to fool around and load the bases with this, you know, scared pitching, okay? So, thank you, Michael, for subbing. Thank you. Well, okay, this is critical. 3-0. Here's the pitch. Jansen the Springer. And here it is down the pipe, and that's a strike. Bam. So it's now 3-1. 3-1. 3-1. So Dane says, why am I rooting for the Dodgers? Jackie Robinson, man. 42. YouTube TV. Okay, so here we go. We've got, yeah, one more out. Here's Jansen. Oh, Jansen throw to first. Safe. Jansen thought he could catch. Thought he could get the pick off. Didn't get the pick off. So, the Vindicator says Robinson's overrated. Yeah. So, let's see here. We've got Jansen versus Springer. Tie game. 10th inning, 2 outs. And here's Jansen with a pitch, and it's... Wow. They didn't give it to him. They put him on the base. So the Dodgers have a man on first and a man on second with 2 outs. And Jansen's got to evaluate how he's pitching here. So, about the same, Chabot. So, for those of you watching this as a video on demand, I've got a giant chat section going. About 269 people here right now. Thank you very much. And Jamal Mills says, Zitty, make me a moderator. You know, Jamal, I may do that. Can I do that right now? Hold on a second. Let me go back and see if I can. Well, I can only put you in. I can't do that right here. I can only do the bad stuff, like I can go to your channel, report, remove, put you in a timeout. But I can't make you a moderator here right off the bat. So I have to think about that one. I mean, I have to do that later, all right? So, let's see, this is, oh, you're welcome, Andreas. Thank you. So, Alex Bregman is up. He's 1 for 4. He's up against Jansen. It's 12 all. Bottom of the 10th, 2 outs. Man on first and second. Here's the pitch to Jansen. And it is a base hit. Dodger comes around. This plate is going home, and the Dodgers will score. Excuse me, the Dodgers did not score. The Astros scored. It's game over. Wow, game over. The Astros have won an incredible, absolutely incredible game. Yeah, absolutely incredible. Wow. Just absolutely incredible. Wow. Game over, folks. Wow. What a hard-fought battle. What a hard-fought battle. Houston 13, Dodgers 12. Houston leads 3-2, an epic Game 5. Winner pitcher was Musgrove, losing pitcher was Jansen. Jansen played scared, and that's what happened. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. As Michelle says, thank the Lord. Oh, Stress say thank you very much for Stress Luck. I appreciate it. And, you know, thanks for understanding, you know. We got through it, you know what I mean? So, thank you for subbing. Much appreciated. There goes base hit. And came right around and boom. You know, you saw what happened. So, yep, boom. Something else. Something else. Wow. Unbelievable. Too bad. Oh, man, it was something else. It was something else. Yeah. Joseph Benson says Bregman has... I want to get Mr. Bensman's comment. He says, Bregman is an impressive player. Had several great defensive plays at third base against my Yankees and he hit 2. Him and all 2 were impressive. Yep. Yep. And Joseph says, hope the Dodgers can win 2 in L.A. As Jock Marks said, what a Sunday. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, completely. What a Sunday. And Jamal Mills, I'll make you a moderator too as well. And let's see here. We've got Snipes. Thanks for coming by. Much appreciated. What a game. What a game. Here's look at this. Here's the
standing behind the mound, and we said, hey, our backs are against the wall right here. Why not have fun and play loose? Springer came into the dugout. Hey, why not play loose? That was the mindset. Springer came up, huge walk, then got us going. As soon as Springer got that first walk, got us going. Then they go up by another run, and Springer hits another homer. You gotta be kidding me. Now you're at bat on the game-winning hit.
So there you go, folks. There's a, you know, that's what happened. So hey, so we've got to have. It goes back to L.A. Go Dodgers, man. Go Dodgers. You have to admit, because L.A. came away with a win out of all this. You know, they really did. They really did. LA came away with a win. So,
thanks, Carlos Correa. You just gave us more than 5 hours of some of the most thrilling baseball the World Series has ever seen. You said you almost had a heart attack in Game 2.
Let's see here.
How do you feel after this one?
This one was way crazier. You know,
all right.
I mean, it was unbelievable, man. The best game ever for sure. Emotions are running high right now. We have the lead now in the series. We gotta go out there and take it in LA.
Okay.
And Jose Altuve, your double pick partners seem to feed off one another. How did you get it done tonight offensively?
Yeah, we were able to talk.
I like the Atlanta Braves. Yes, I do.
We were able to
I really do.
Do it in the game. It was an unbelievable game for everybody. Everybody did their part in order for us to get that huge win.
Carlos, thank you. And Jose,
Where do I rate this game? I rate this game as one of the best, not the best. Cubs Indians Game 7 2016 was the best World Series game I've ever seen in my entire life. And I have that on video here at Zenny62. So yeah. So the game was crazy. Yeah, this game was crazy too. And will I talk about Game 6? I think I will. Yeah, I think I will. So, Stress Luck says this game made people nervous. Yeah, and for good reason. Omar, I hate to tell you, but the Astros won. Eggman says, I have to go to school tomorrow and it's super late. Hey, Eggman Sports, thank you for, you know, being around. Much appreciated. Thank you very much, okay? Thank you. And Connor, thank you very much for visiting. You're very welcome. Thank you, and thank you for understanding. Thank you very much. And thank you, Michelle. Thanks. I don't vindicate. I cover the NFL's media, Zenny62. So if you want to find out what happened at the NFL owners meeting of 2 weeks ago, go to Zenny62 on YouTube. Where you're here right now, right? Just type NFL owners meeting or NFL fall league meeting. You can see it. I'm gonna make a playlist. In fact, I'll make a playlist of the meeting tonight. But I still have a couple of videos I need to get up there. But yeah. So Hermione says, thanks for the stream. Thank you very much. And 831JX, I do like the Falcons, but I'm really disappointed with the work of offensive coordinator Steve Sarkisian. And I don't think that he's varied the offense as much to take away from some of the tendencies from last year. All right. And Tiuma says, now the Dodgers have to face the best pitcher in Major League Baseball for Game 6. Verlander is going to finish them off. I like that. He's going to finish them off. Yeah. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Oh, boy. Verlander is going to shut them down. Shut them off, yes. So, thank you. So, stress luck. Yeah, I just commentate. That's all. You know, that's what you're supposed to do it. This is not. I mean, look, YouTube, Major League Baseball has their rights, okay, and that's the way it is. You got to respect that. Today, I say, hey, get YouTube TV, and the Vindicator says the NFL should fine those who kneel before our flag. I disagree. 8:30, and you know why I disagree with the Vindicator? I'll tell you why. Because I'll thank you for the investment, Mr. Collins. Let me tell you who, this may surprise you. Do you know who on January 18th of 2015 expressed their support for flag burning? I won't belabor you with figuring it out. It was Donald Trump. That's right. Donald Trump expressed support for flag burning, the American flag, as a way of showing exercising American rights, okay? Donald Trump did that. So why should we all of a sudden say, oh, the president, oh, when the president himself has said, hey, flag burning is cool, okay? You know, Donald Trump's played people. I'm just being honest, okay? So, all right? So, so there it is. So wait a minute. Hey, Vindicator, this is my channel. You say you didn't ask for my opinion, so you know what? I just removed you. Because if you're going to ask me a question about it, and then I give you the answer, and then say you didn't ask for my opinion, then don't come to my channel anymore. Bye. Anyway, next. So, okay. All right, so anyway. Thanks, John Marks, for the moderator. So anyway, let's see here. I live the Martins. Look, let's go back to talking about sports. Like, let's go to talking about the NFL. Go 212 here. And now we're down to respectable number of people. 80. Oh, Texans, Seahawks 41, Texans 38. Wow. Wow. What a game. What a game. Hey, what time Tuesday is? We are, I think, about 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock Tuesday. Yeah, I've got a special guest on Tuesday. Yep. Dwayne Brown. John Marks says the NFL boycott's going on. 831J says, hey, Zenny, the Falcons finally won today. Yes. Yes. Dental says, thanks, Zenny. See you then. You got it. See you Tuesday. Brian Dwyer says, thoughts on Watson? Deshaun Watson is the greatest rookie quarterback in NFL history. Already. Period. All right? That's my thought. Yeah, Deshaun Watson. LJ Hinjo says, yeah, Deshaun Watson and DeAndre Hopkins in fantasy, they put up huge numbers. Didn't they, though? Ooh. And, you know, wow. You know what saddens me is the collapse of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So much great talent, but so much poor coaching. You know, Raider fans talk about coaching issues with respect to the offense and defense, but the Buccaneers have major problems with coaching. Really do. LJ says 60 points combined, talking about Texans and the Seahawks. Tito says, you'll be doing this again for Game 6? Yes, I will be doing it. Game 6, Tito. It's the same way. You know, going back and forth. Yeah. I have a guest on, Alan Jones. I'm going to have on. We're going to talk first about his effort to keep the Warriors in Oakland. So I'm going to talk to him while that's going on, and then after that's going, I'm going to turn it up to that. So, yeah. 831, I have to get to know you, 831JH, because I've got 5 moderators already, and I know them. I've got great personal relationships with them. So I don't just make anybody a moderator because they ask. All right? So anyway, yeah, thank you for understanding, though, and thank you for asking. Hey, nothing wrong with asking. Sometimes you get it, yeah? So, Jixbeck says, I have to provide a valuable service was much appreciated. Give you a 5 spot. Enjoy your show. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Jamal Mills, and as Jamal Mills reminds me, and the moderators are investors. That's right. Yep. Alex Jones is the bomb. Yeah, not Alex Jones. No. His name is Alan Jones, not Alex Jones. Boy, that'll be huge, wouldn't it? But that gave me an idea. Why not have Alex Jones on as a guest, if he'd say yeah? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? So, hey, Samuel Cruz, just that FYI, we have moderators that they have itchy trigger fingers. So if you say you write one more thing that's stupid, you're gone. Now I'm just putting my moderators on notice. So if you don't want to be, cut off, so you can't come back on Tuesday, you might want to say I'm sorry right now. It's just a friendly suggestion. Okay. So, Jamal, a moderator is a person who can ban a person or take off and put them in a timeout if they see that person is doing something saying something that's untoward. Now, the good news with our system is, hey, Tito, thank you for subbing, is I have 832 words that you can't write, which takes away a lot of problems and makes the job easier for our moderators. But still, there are occasionally people that we think, all right, not often. Not often. See, Samuel Cruz John Marks just made a decision. Yep. John Marks made what we call an executive decision. Remember that movie, Executive Decision? J831 JH, thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you, John Marks. And Jordan Littlefield says, Jordan Littlefield, I don't care. So, I'll call you JJ831. Let's see here. Who do I think is going to win the Super Bowl? Speaky? I really believe it's going to be the Panthers, either the Panthers, the Patriots, or the Chiefs, or the Eagles. Okay? I like Carson Wentz and the Eagles' defense. I just have this idea that they're going to get far and then lose in the playoffs. I don't know why. It's not a wish. It's a premonition. Okay? So the Joker says, back to what I was saying, the NFL should fire the crybaby millionaires kneeling, and I don't care about Trump. I didn't support him, though. Okay? Joker, I'm not going to block you for that. That's your opinion. All right? Now, here's the thing, as far as all that, all right? That is not, okay? I mean, next, okay? John Mark says the Eagles are for real, all right? 831 JH says Falcons are so out of it, and that's steak. So, okay. Yep. As so how about the Cowboys beating the Redskins and Ezekiel Elliott? Ezekiel Elliott can thank God for great lawyers for being able to play a full season so far. He hasn't been out of a game, has he? So, wow. I mean, wow. And Joseph Bensman says Eagles are solid. Have to think on if they can break through this year's NFC. Yeah, if the Eagles win one more game, means, you know, then yeah, they're solid Super Bowl contenders. My rule is if you rip off 8 straight wins, you are the contender. That's just straight out fact. You are the contender. Okay? So, Jamal Madden says the Chargers have to be heartbroken after their loss. Yes, I agree. And Big April says, here's the crazy part. The Raiders are still in it. I know. That's what I'm saying. They could still go, right? Gordon Leffler says he doesn't, yeah. Yeah. And Speaking Fu says that they got to beat the Cowboys. You're talking about the Raiders? They do play the Cowboys at the Coliseum in December. Hey, folks, it is, wow. We still have 60 watching. This is pretty good. This has been a great night for the stream. And so, will the 49ers win a game this season? They're already what? They've said the 49ers have set a club record right now. They are 0-8. 0-8. My question is, will Jed York fire Kyle Shanahan after 1 year as he did with Chip Kelly? And, I mean, will he do that? In fact, will he do that as he's done with what? The last 3 coaches? Will he do that? Will he fire John Lynch, the general manager? You guys are out of here! And then Jed York will have to face the media once again and remind them, well, this is my team. As he said, I like Jed. Jed's a friend of mine, okay? So I can rib Jed a little bit, but I love Jed York. Jed is a great guy. But Jed, he just really wants, and I understand and I feel what he wants. He wants a winner. He wants a winner, okay? And I think he believed he had that with Kyle Shanahan and Kyle's focus on bringing the West Coast offense back to San Francisco. But the problem is that he brought, you want to know, this is the problem with the 49ers, okay? All right. Here's the problem. Here's the problem with the 49ers, all right? Here's the thing, all right? The problem with the 49ers is this, that Kyle Shanahan brought back the Walsh offense, West Coast, all right, if you will, but he didn't understand. He used plays and concepts, but not thinking. Now, what do I mean? I mean this. The real hallmark of the Walsh offense was thinking out of the box. Analyzing a play in a situation or problem, and then developing a creative solution to solve it. I mean, I'll give you an example. Bill Walsh used an unbalanced line in the Super Bowl. What is an unbalanced line? It's where, oh, you know, hold on a second. I gotta look at this. This is the Panthers and the Buccaneers. Panthers are blitzing and the Bucs got picked apart by Cam, who was still strong in the pocket through short crossing patterns. I can see right now that you know what, Hurt? I'm saying this very inarticulately, I apologize, but the Buccaneers played zone and they paid for it. They paid for it. And that zone was late to deploy because of the play action. Wow. And Jameis Winston at least finished the game, but he was hit as he threw and threw it. Oh, boy. Awful. Oh, boy. It's not his fault. He got hit. He got hit. Wow. And it was 10-3. So they took over, and here's the next play. Wow, Cam Newton fires a dart, and Kelvin Benjamin scores. Not fun. Not fun to watch. And Winston threw another pick. Wow. Tried to fire it in there. And I don't blame Jameis for that. I blame coaching in that system. That system is not quarterback friendly. It just isn't. It just isn't. All right, going back to talking about the Niners, the problem is that they don't understand that, okay, what Walsh did was use the unbalanced line, which is where you take the tackle and instead of having a tackle on the left side and the right, you have both tackles over here. All right? And you have the center and the guard over here and the tight end. Okay? So it's unbalanced, and they ran to that side. Little things like that that you don't see with the Kyle Shanahan coached Niners of today. So it's not truly a Bill Walsh system because he's not thinking out of the box. He's not using these creative approaches, these formations where you say, what is that? That's crazy, right? You don't see that. So he doesn't get it. So what has he become? Predictable, all right? So there you go. John Mark says, ever since March 27th, the NFL hasn't been the best. When you vote for the worst deal ever, talking about the Raiders-Vegas deal, you're going to get fired. Jordan Littlefield says, Cam Newton is greatly bad. He had a great game today. He really did. And Amla says, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers. Brady is too old. John Mark says, Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, 452 yards. No slouch. No slouch. So, okay, folks, it's 2:01 in the morning. And I really want to thank everybody for stopping by. Cowboys, Eagles, Cowboys. If I could have any, Jordan Life says, if I could have any quarterback, who would it be? Any quarterback, I'd take Jameis Winston. Because I have a system for Jameis that will make him better than ever. And I really object to how Todd Monson, his offensive coordinator, is hurting his career. And I like Dirk Cutter as a person. I know him personally. But I believe they can do better by Jameis. I really do. And it has to do with lack of variation in formations, lack of variation in launch point, okay? There you go. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow. Godfather Grizz tomorrow. And then Tuesday, we have Alan Jones. Alan Jones believes he has that thing which will keep the Warriors in Oakland. And then we'll have the World Series, too. We'll talk World Series and everything else. See you all later, okay? Thank you. Good night, everybody. Okay, good night. Peace out. Peace. Love. Soul. See you all later. And thank you.